Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back from the post-fight analysis video. All right, y'all. Jessica McCaskill versus Cecilia Braekhus 2. Man, this was a good fight. Very good boxing match between McCaskill and Braekhus. More so for Jessica McCaskill because she went in there and pretty much put all doubt out of everybody's heads. I know everybody felt like last time the fight was close. I felt like the last fight was McCaskill all the way. If y'all go back and listen to my post-fight analysis video for that fight, Jessica McCaskill, I think she clearly beat Cecilia Braekhus the first go-round. But, of course, an undisputed champion that just lost their titles, they definitely get another chance to, get another crack at it. But Cecilia Braekhus, she went in there once again and, to me, didn't really make the right improvements to beat a fighter like Jessica McCaskill. I think that McCaskill just has her number at this point. She just really has her number. She's a really good sharp brawler in there, a good pressure fighter that really pushed Cecilia Braekhus into realms she's never been in. Thank goodness that Jessica didn't have this crazy type of power, because she probably would have laid out Cecilia Braekhus, or if this was like 3-minute rounds, she probably would have chopped Cecilia Braekhus down and eventually knocked her out, because all night she was landing that beautiful overhand right. She was just landing the overhand right, really pressuring Cecilia Braekhus, landing some good shots. I say the first half of the fight, I could not give Cecilia Braekhus any rounds. I saw right from the jump, Jessica McCaskill just go in there and did what she did the first fight, but much cleaner. She put the pressure on her from the jump in the first round, let off a good combination. She let off a good overhand right, 2 jabs, a straight right hand to the body. As soon as I saw that combination land and Cecilia Braekhus, all she could do was clinch, and all she could do was just kind of fold and back up. I said, this is going to be a long night for Cecilia Braekhus. She's going to have to go in there and act like the bigger, stronger fighter, because commentators were saying she's a stronger fighter, but I don't think so. I think Jessica was. I felt like Jessica was the one that was in there willing to bang and go shoulder to shoulder and do this work, because Cecilia Braekhus, her first reaction would be just to clinch. It would be just to clinch. So that's how the first 5 rounds went, of Jessica just going in there, banging it out, brawling, putting pressure on her, following the overhand right up with some good left hooks, and then just resorting back to the volume punching, while Cecilia Braekhus was just trying to pick her shots here and there. Now the second half of the fight, Cecilia started to open up a little bit more with straight jabs, going to that 1-2 clinch. And I think the referee, he was being a little harsh, at some point there, because he started to, break them up every time they would clinch. Like, that's part of the game, I feel like. Let the fighters try to fight their way out, but if they clinch for like more than 5-6 seconds, then you break them. I think that the holding wasn't as excessive as he made it out to be, because I'd say she started to pick it up in round, I want to say it was around 7 or 8. It was either 7 or 8 where I felt like Cecilia Braekhus won that round. She would have won that round, but he took a point away from her in that round because of excessive holding. So I was just like, wow, you really took the round from her that was pretty much the only round she had won so far. So I was just like, oh, from here, I think it's just downhill. But Cecilia Braekhus, she did start to pick it up in the second half. I'd say in 8 and 9, she just started landing some good straight shots down the middle, but the volume punch and the activity of Jessica McCaskill was just too much. Jessica was just being in there, that old school fighter, Henry Armstrong style, going in there, pressing with the shoulder, and then coming over the top with the right hand, following up with the left hook constantly, putting the jab straight down the middle, and willing to put her strength on Cecilia Braekhus. Now the last round, I feel Cecilia Braekhus did bag the last round. I felt like she started landing some good straight shots. She did land a good 1-2 here and there, but it was just too textbook. I feel like this is the style that Cecilia Braekhus is used to fighting, as far technique that she's used to using. So whenever a fighter like Jessica McCaskill comes in with this pressure style that comes in from all angles and, presents these type of issues, she just wasn't prepared to make those adjustments in this fight. So I pretty much had it 9 rounds to 1. I had it 9 rounds to 1, maybe a clean sweep. I know one judge had it 100 to 89 or 89, I think. Yeah, he had it 10 rounds for Jessica McCaskill. So I can't argue with that either, because Jessica was just in there continuing to do what she did in the first fight. Clearly banging it out, landed good shots, good strike, good punches. Just all around beautiful work by Jessica McCaskill. So yeah, man, Jessica McCaskill, she really presents a new type of style, I feel like, in women's boxing that, a lot of fighters need to appreciate more and more. She's undisputed for a reason. And moving forward from here, I can probably say that she's probably 3rd pound for pound in the world of women's boxing. You know, first being Clarissa Shields, second being Katie Taylor, and I have to say Jessica McCaskill is number 3 because she is undisputed. She beat Cecilia Braekhus twice, but she did lose to Katie Taylor. But I would like to see a rematch between her and Katie Taylor now. You know, I think that I think she could catch up to Katie Taylor. I think the thing she would have to really work on, though, is just a little bit more control with the pressure. And against Katie Taylor, she's going to have to keep that right hand up a little bit more. I know she kind of like lunges with that left hook and drops the right hand. She's going to have to keep that hand a little bit tight up to the chin and work on sitting down on, you know, more harder, effective power shots against Katie Taylor. You know, that's the type of style you're going to have to bring to. You're going to have to hurt Katie. You're going to have to get the respect from her by landing some good, accurate shots. As for Cecilia Braekhus, I mean, it might be time for her to hang it up because, you know, I don't think she'll ever I don't think she'll ever become a champion again in this weight division unless she moves to another weight division, grabs a vacant title, you know, or something like that. I don't really think that she feels like changing styles now. Instead, she changed trainers, which didn't really benefit her, changing to Abel Sanchez. I don't think his style of training really fits her, and it was evident. It was really evident. But from here, yeah, I think she should retire. You know, she already set her record of getting, you know, what was it, like X amount of title defenses. You know, I mean, it's not the same as Joe Lewis's, but I think she broke that record. But, you know, from here, you know, she's done what she can for the world of women's boxing. I think that it's just Jessica McCaskill's time. So shout out to Jessica McCaskill. Good dominant performance, pretty much a clean sweep. But yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think of let me know what y'all thought of the fight if y'all seen it. Do y'all think Jessica McCaskill is ready for a rematch with Katie Taylor? Do you think Cecilia Braekhus is ready to hang it up? Let me know, guys. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.